Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're making some easy, healthy recipe meal ideas. It's just super quick, they're good for you, and they're made with whole food ingredients. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to see lots more healthy recipes, and let's get straight into it. So the first thing we're making is this sweet potato pizza. So we're gonna make the crust here. Basically, this is the recipe for a very basic good crust, and then you can top it with whatever you like. So I'm using coconut flour. I like it because it's a high fiber, low carb flour, as well as some tapioca flour, which is great for digestion, and tapioca also is really good for your whole circulation system. So a couple tablespoons of that. And then I'm adding in just some oregano for some seasoning. You can do any kind of dried herb here. Also some garlic for flavor as well. But like I said, any kind of dried spices that you like. A pinch of Himalayan salt, as well as some sweet potato, which helps to add the bulk of this recipe. So I love sweet potato because it's loaded with vitamin C, a great antioxidant, great for the change of season when our immune system needs some building. It's also rich in theanine, which actually helps you get the energy from the food you consume as well. And all the recipes will be linked down below with like the measurements and everything, always down below, guys. So then I just fold that into a little ball, and then we're gonna make the crust just by pressing it out. You can also use a rolling pin and roll it in between two sheets of wax or parchment paper, but I find it really easy to just push down into a little crust shape onto a baking sheet. I use a silicone mat, but if not, you're gonna wanna spray the baking sheet that you use. Then I'm topping mine with pesto. I really like mixing up between like a red sauce, a pesto sauce, and other kinds of sauces. So I'm just spreading that on the bottom. Then I'm adding in a few dollops of the leftover cashew cream from the recipe video I did when I made rosé pasta. If you guys haven't seen that video, you definitely want to watch that. So I will link that in the description box below. But I had some leftovers, so I'm just spreading that on the top. And like a vegan cashew cream with a pesto is so delicious, guys. I had some leftover mushrooms and onions that I'm throwing on the top. Basically, I just make a pizza with whatever I throw in from the fridge that's like left over, some sliced tomatoes, but you guys can do whatever you like. Like I said, this recipe is basically for the crust because you can make a great gluten-free paleo crust at home. It's super easy. You bake it at 400 for 15 minutes and you have this wonderfully delicious pizza full of whole foods. I threw some basil and some kale on it when it was done out of the oven. Super quick and easy to do. Next up, we're making these loaded fries, and I'm obsessed with this recipe. It's delicious. So I'm starting off again with the sweet potato, and I like including sweet potato in these recipes because it's a great complex carb, so it's going to break down in your blood sugar a little bit slower, and it's also super affordable. Plus, it isn't part of like the dirty dozen that you need to buy organic as well. If you can, that's better because organic does have more vitamins and minerals in it, but it's also like really affordable. So I just cut that into fry shapes. If you guys want to see my video where I tell you how to make the best sweet potato fries, I will also leave that down below because there's a kind of like a secret ingredient that you want to include. Some avocado oil. As you guys know, I like avocado oil because it has a higher smoke point. So if you're cooking at higher than 350 degrees Fahrenheit, you don't want to use olive oil. You want to use avocado oil because it doesn't damage at that kind of high temperature. So I toss those up and I'm putting them on my baking sheet. Another thing to getting fries super crispy is you definitely want to lay in them like single file. So you don't want them to be piled up because they won't get crispy. They need enough space between them. So you want to lay them individually. While those are in the oven, we're making this amazing sauce. So I'm using a couple tablespoons of tahini. And tahini is just ground sesame seeds, which is rich in methionine, which helps your liver detox. So that's super great for getting all the bad stuff out of your system. Some lemon juice, which is super fresh. Lemon is alkalizing, good for you. A pinch of Himalayan salt. Again, Himalayan salt is just my staple salt that I use because it has those minerals in it and it helps to balance your pH. A little bit of garlic, and then you literally just mix and stir that up. Depending on how thick you want your sauce, you can add a tablespoon of water into it, depending on how runny you want it. And then I'm just slicing up some tomatoes. Tomatoes are also something good you can throw on top, but you can throw on really any kind of vegetable that you want. But I really like the tomato. And then I also have some green chickpeas. So these are all the things that I'm going to be putting onto our loaded fries. But again, you can just load them with whatever you like. So once your fries are done, I'm just going to be putting that into our bowl. And then we can start like loading them up with all our different sauces and toppings. So next up, I'm going to load it on with our tahini sauce. I kind of just drizzle it on top and it's so delicious. This is definitely a Mediterranean vibe because of the tomatoes we're putting on and the tahini sauce. And I'm going to be putting on some green chickpeas as well. When I found the green chickpeas, it was so fun. Basically, green chickpeas are young or fresh chickpeas before they've turned blonde. And green chickpeas actually have less carbohydrates and more protein, which, I mean, sign me up because that's what I'm about. Put on my little cherry tomatoes, and I'm also going to put on some parsley, where again, I love fresh herbs, and this is from my garden. So before it turns to winter, I want to use up all my herbs. But again, whatever you kind of want to load your fries up, and this is such a fun meal idea. You got the warm fries, you load it up, and it's just kind of like a healthy poutine, but kind of with loaded fries. It's delicious, it's warm, it's my new favorite thing, and yeah, I hope you guys try this one out. So up next, we are going to be making some baked coconut shrimp. They're super easy and delicious to make. I was craving coconut shrimp, and it's one of my favorite things, but it can be pretty unhealthy when you buy it out because it's fried. So I'm using some shredded coconut. Coconut has great healthy fats in it as well. It helps to stabilize blood sugar. And then I'm using some almond flour, and this is what's going to create the outside of our base. Almond flour is rich in fat and rich in vitamin E. So I'm just stirring that together so that when we coat our fries, you get a little bit of everything and not just like chunks of almond flour and chunks of coconut. So stir that together. And then I'm going to be setting up kind of like our little station. So the next station is going to be tapioca flour, because you need a flour, and then we're going to do an egg, and then we're going to do the outside coating. So just a couple tablespoons of that is enough. And tapioca flour is really great to help everything kind of bind to it. And then the last one, I'm doing an egg. I haven't tried this with a flax egg, but again, if we're using shrimp, then you probably don't need a flax egg, because if you're eating shrimp, then you're not vegan. So I dip the shrimp first into the tapioca flour, and then I'm going to be putting that into our egg mixture. It's really helpful if you kind of have them ordered 1, 2, 3, so that when you're dipping them, it's really easy. So into the egg, and then into the almond flour and coconut mixture, and then just lay that on a sheet. Once you bake them for like 10 minutes, they're golden brown, they're delicious, the coating gets nice and crisp, and it really sticks on there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you try out any of these easy, healthy recipe meal ideas, make sure to tag me on Instagram, and also just follow along there, because I'm always sharing little recipes, tips, and tricks. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.